What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we have some rumors to react to, as it is that time of year. Oh, my hands are... I didn't even notice that. You'll see my hand... Okay, Felix pointed out that my hands are always moving. What am I doing? I just did it again. All right, I have some rumors. It is that time of the year. There's a lot of rumors out there, so we're going to react to some of them. We're going to try to decipher what may be real, what may be fake, and just have some fun with it. Also, we're going to be discussing a GM, I don't even want to say candidate at this point, but if you became a candidate, I'd be super excited, and the Lions should be interested. So let's get it started.
You know, I got to shout out DoseOfDion, man, because it was actually the first time I went live on YouTube. And, you know, guys don't know DoseOfDion. He put out a lot of good content for the Detroit Lions.
Welcome, everybody, to another video. Glad you guys are hearing us. We're back for another video. Yeah, we got a different angle going on. Okay, I was already here, so I decided to start working here. Not working here, but I decided to start recording while I'm already sitting here. Now, this probably won't become the normal thing, but hey, I decided to do it. Also, 1 p.m. Eastern time is when we're going to try to have a Madden 21 tournament. We will see how that goes. I'm working on getting that thing set up. But before I do that, I want to talk about some Detroit Lions this morning. Yeah, it's still the morning. I can say that. I know my sleep schedule is jacked up, but it's still morning. Woo! Hey, this morning. Hey, that feels good to say because some days I haven't been able to say that. Anyways, let's talk about the Detroit Lions a little bit here. Let's discuss some of these rumors, and then we'll talk about that GM candidate, all right? We're going to try to fly through these. Now, I want to make it clear, rumors are rumors. It's just as simple as that. You want to know the definition of a rumor? The definition of a rumor is a current circulating story of uncertain or doubtful truth, all right? That is the definition of a rumor. So that doesn't sound, oh, hey, yeah, it's a rumor, so that's what's happening. Uncertain or doubtful truth, like, okay, that's what a rumor is. Some of them may be true, some of them maybe not. Some of them are made up by some dude at home. Some of them are made up by a team. They come from everywhere, all shapes and sizes. Rumors are nuts, and you get some crazy ones. You get some far out rumors, and I've seen some. Oh, trust me, I have seen some, especially this time of year. But they're fun. They're fun to react to. We just got to keep them to what they are, and as they say, take them with a grain of salt. Now, who eats food with a grain of salt? Is that normal? Like a grain of, you can't even take, what is it, grains like? Anyways, y'all know the saying. You know what I'm talking about. Just a little disclaimer out there real quickly before we get into the rumors. And I just want to make this clear because I don't know if everybody, understands this, but I do want to make this clear that, look, I'm in the minority with a lot of things that I want the Lions to do in terms of who I want them to hire GM, who I want them to hire head coach, who my top candidates are. My top candidates are definitely not most people's top candidates. And I'm okay with that. I'm definitely okay with that. So I would like to say thank you to everybody out there that can understand that and respect that, no, my top candidates aren't going to just be whatever's popular. I'm going to go with, who I believe is a top candidate from what research I've done, from the information that I've looked at, from the knowledge that I've gained, learning about these certain candidates on who I believe would be the best fit and be the best for the Detroit Lions. So I would like to say thank you to everyone out there that can respect that. Most people want Robert Saleh. Is he my top candidate? No. So anybody that didn't know, no, he's not my top candidate head coach. But does that mean I don't like him? Not necessarily. I don't dislike him. He's just not my top candidate. There's other guys that I'd rather go with. But I don't dislike him. And not only that, if he was hired, which I believe he will be hired as our next head coach, when I believe he will be hired, I will definitely support Robert Saleh as soon as he comes into Detroit, because once he's in Detroit, now he's our guy. I forget about all the other guys. This is our guy now. Forget about any of the candidates that I liked. Now it's about Robert Saleh. You want a perfect example? Go back to last year's draft. The Lions select Jeff Okudah. I wanted Isaiah Simmons and Cameron Dantzler. I wanted to try to trade back. Obviously, Lions said they couldn't do that, but they went with Jeff Okudah. Make a video about Isaiah Simmons this year? I don't think so. I don't even know one stat line from Isaiah Simmons, but I made tons of videos on Jeffrey Okudah. Even though he was my first choice, we selected him, so now he's our guy. So I'll support 110% whoever it is that comes to Detroit because it's our team, and as soon as they're hired here, that's our coach, that's our GM. I don't control it anyway, so why would I not support it? But I just wanted to make that clear that, hey, look, my top 4 GM people, my top 4 GM video, people are saying, hey, where's Louis Riddick? Louis Riddick wasn't on there because he's not my top 4. Plus the honorable mention. He's just not. That's just my opinion. I don't have him in my top 4. If he was in my top 4, I would have put him in the video. But for me, I'm not going to change that just because of what's popular. So I just want to make that clear that, hey, I'm going to stick with what I believe are the best candidates, even if that's in the minority, even if that's unpopular, because that's what I believe. But once we hire, whoever we hire, I'm going to support him 100%, and I'll keep y'all updated on everything that guy. Now, obviously, I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, if they're doing trash, hey, they're doing great. But I will support them as soon as they come into Detroit, no matter who that is. So I want to make that clear, okay? So I want to say thank you for everybody that's, respected that I, my crazy ideas and my crazy opinions. And I would also like to say that I respect all of your crazy and ideas and opinions, because I do. Y'all know I do. I can pretty much match up your profile picture to what you want the Lions to do, because I just know you guys that well, it seems like, from the comment section, from the live streams. So look, thank you. hey, we all got the same goal. We all got the same goal in mind. Have the Lions be successful. The two things I want is a successful organization. Obviously, I want some playoff wins, and I want consistency. Whoever that is, I just want consistency. And if that turns out to be Robert Saleh, even though he's not my top candidate, I'm good with that. All right, so I just wanted to point that out. Now let's get into some of these rumors. Now, as I mentioned, rumors are rumors. All right, so you got to take them with a grain of salt. And some of these are a little bit more far-fetched. Again, I don't know what's real and what's not, but they are entertaining. Okay, to say the least, they are entertaining. So earlier this week, let's start off with Robert Saleh. He is the man of the hour. Let's start off with Robert Saleh. Earlier this week, we get this information that basically Robert Saleh's wife was spotted at a bakery buying a cake with blue and silver icing, saying like, congratulations, head coach or something. All right, to basically say that, okay, he got offered a job from the Detroit Lions and the Lions are going to hire him. All right, now I heard that and I was like, okay, wow, that seems like you're pushing it a little bit. You're pushing the boundaries a little bit with this one. This one doesn't seem super legit. But I'm like, all right, I didn't do a video on it because I just, like a cake, come on, man. Okay, I'm not going to do a video on that. But that's the first rumor we got. Then last night, and I had a video planned, but it was like 3 in the morning, so I didn't do it. Last night, we get this, boom. Robert Saleh interview doesn't go well with the Detroit Lions. Okay, Robert Saleh's interview didn't go well. So we just went from a guy that was going to get... So wait, hold up. You're telling me that this dude was going to get a birthday cake before he even interviewed? What? Come on, man. So now his interview doesn't go well with the Detroit Lions. And again, I'm not buying this 100% because I'm like, okay, who is leaking this information? Is Martha Ford going out? Oh, yeah, he didn't go well. Maybe Martha Ford is putting out there to throw their teams off. Either way, I didn't buy it 100%, but it was interesting. I'd like to keep up to date with him. And then this morning, now we get another rumor that just flipped that right on top of his head from 97 won a ticket that says this. Saleh's interview went great. Look, yo, this stuff is wild. It just changes just like that. So now his interview went great. Did it go good or did it go bad? You know, that's the magic question. I don't know what could have went wrong per se. Like, I don't know. I mean, maybe there's things that he didn't know the answer to, which I think is understandable. I mean, it'd be his first time as a head coach. There's going to be things that he wouldn't understand or maybe he wouldn't know right now. So I don't know if it went well or if it went bad, but I can tell you, I still believe that he will be our next head coach. Even though he's not my top candidate, it is my prediction that he will be our next head coach. If I had to guess, it'll be him. So everybody out there that Robert Saleh fans, hey, I think y'all are in good hands. I think it's still going to be Robert Saleh, but we'll see. We will see. However, I just think this stuff is it. What do you guys take of these rumors? I mean, the birthday cake one, I was like, okay, no. But then the next two, I'm like, okay, maybe it didn't go well. Then it went well. All right. What, huh? Like, did it go well or not? So, I don't know. I think the one that went well, 97 won ticket, maybe that's a little bit more believable. Maybe it's a little bit more reliable. Then we get this also, another rumor yesterday. It's about Marvin Lewis. Marvin Lewis, apparently his interview went great. He is in play for the Lions' next head coaching position. All right. Now, hey, look, if you wonder what I'm thinking about Marvin Lewis, there's a video on it. I ain't going to change. All right. I put the video out there because that's how I feel about him. All right. Now, most people may not feel the same way I feel about Marvin Lewis. That's okay. But Marvin Lewis, apparently his interview went great. Now, this was according to ESPN, so maybe this one's a little bit more believable. Doesn't mean it's still truthful. Maybe just a little bit more believable. Because, guys, the internet can be kind of nuts, and we'll talk about that. But apparently, according to ESPN, it went great, and he is in play for the next head coaching position. All right, I like that. I'm happy about that. You guys know how I feel about Marvin Lewis. Let's continue down. Then we get this one. Now, this just speaks to how crazy rumors can be. Listen to this. Really, like, I was not expecting to see this. Eric Bieniemy was spotted eating a scone shaped like a lion. First off, I don't know what a scone is, but people were saying, hey, is there jelly on it? So I don't know what that is. But what? A scone shaped like a lion? What kind of... Wow. So my dude was like, hey, I might get hired at Lions. Let me go eat a scone. Let me look up what a scone is. Oh, it's like a biscuit. It looks like a biscuit. Oatmeal and bacon. Oh, that looked kind of good. Hold on, wait a second. We can get some scones, bro. Oh, snap. That was kind of good. Oh, the chocolate scone. All right, that looks kind of looks like a biscuit. So he was eating a lion-shaped scone. First off, how is that lion? The internet's undefeated, man. It is fun. It is fun. There's no question about it. And then going back to the birthday cake thing, I literally saw people on social media posting a picture of cakes and putting text font on top saying congratulations, coach. Like, literally, you put that on there. You typed that in. You can tell you typed it. Like, wow. People really go far with this stuff, man. It's fun, though. It's entertaining. There's no question about it. Rumors are great. I love it. I love rumors. Now, we also have some other rumors out there as well. Apparently, the Lions are interested in Pat Fitzgerald. Now, the Lions don't have an interview lined up with Pat Fitzgerald from what I know. If you want to know a little bit more about Pat Fitzgerald, I do a video I put out a while ago, probably about a month or two ago. Yeah, this is before Christmas. And it was titled My Top 5 College Coaching Candidates, and Pat Fitzgerald was in there. He is the Northwestern head coach. Now, he's been there, I think, for like 15 years, man. He's been coaching for a long time in Northwestern, and he's helped build a pretty stable program. Now, the biggest question with Pat Fitzgerald would be like any college coach who's never been in the NFL is, how will he translate? If he became a coach, how would he translate? Does he have the experience? Yes. Has he shown that he can build a win culture? Yes. I mean, he's done some good things with Northwestern to make them very consistent. But college, NFL, big difference. Very big difference there. But I can see why the Lions would be interested here. I don't know if they're going to have an interview with him or not. We'll see if that ever comes up. If it does, maybe the Lions are more interested than we know. But that'll be the thing to keep an eye out for. Also, Arthur Smith and Dan Campbell are scheduled to interview next week. When people ask me when are the Lions going to make their next hiring, now they did say, hey, once they find the guy that they want, they'll jump on it. Like when these interviews a lot, then maybe they could just make it happen, because Lions said they would, because they're in competition with everybody else, and they would not wait for a GM just to make that hiring. We talked about the George Patton news. Now we know that Jeff Ireland is apparently also in the race, and so is Terry Fontenot, both of those Saints guys. So that Saints organization, man, we're looking over there for sure. And I get it. You know, those were guys we also talked about before. There's a video on those two if you want to check that out. I cannot remember what video that was. If someone knows the video from the GM candidates, could y'all let me know? I can't remember what that one was, but I know we talked about Terry and Jeff. But two names to definitely keep an eye on there. I don't think either of them will be hired for the GM position, but they're two names to keep an eye on for sure. So, yes, I guess, you know, they have just finished their interviews. And once a guy finishes their interviews, it seems like they kind of get popular for a little bit. So maybe that's why. Going back to the Robert Saleh thing, apparently, like they said, the Lions were impressed with his interview. He had a great interview, but this is according to 97-1 ticket, but they have not offered him a deal yet. So, again, you know, Lions could be waiting. We'll see. They're all rumors, so it's kind of hard to pick out what's real and what's not. But what we do know right now is the Lions head coaching position is still open as of the time I'm speaking. Maybe by the time I upload this, it could literally be filled in. I don't know. But as of now, it is still open. These are the main rumors for the Detroit Lions going around right now. They are entertaining, no question about it. And man, hey, the internet's fun. The internet is fun, but we'll see what the Lions decide to do. Now, there is this GM candidate that if it became available, he would be up there with John Schneider. And I didn't put him in my top 4 plus an honorable mention. But I saw some Detroit people talking about him, and I didn't even think about this guy realistically as a candidate. But now, you know, I'm starting to do some research, look at some other rumors that potentially maybe there's a slight chance that he could become available. And with this Lions slight ties in the past, if this guy became available, this would be up there with John Schneider. He would surpass, he'd be number 2 or number 1 on my GM list, hands down. This is the Steelers general manager since 2010. That is Kevin Colbert. All right, Steelers GM. That sounds pretty good, right? How about this? He never had a losing record with Pittsburgh as their general manager. Since 2010, Pittsburgh has never had a losing record. 8-8 is their worst record since 2010. That is incredible. 8-8 is their worst. I mean, they're 12-4, 12-4, 8-8, 8-8, 11-5, 10-6, 11-5, 13-3, 9-6-1, 8-8, 12-4. That's okay. You know, I think that's all right. I'll never have a losing record. I think Detroit will take that. I think we'll absolutely take that. Some of his achievements, 3 AFC championships, 2 Super Bowls, 10 division titles, 13 playoff appearances. Now, he was with Pittsburgh since 2000, so that's why 13 or probably 2010. But that's when he became the first GM, technically was in 2010. Yeah, his resume is pretty good. I think it speaks for itself. When you look at his drafts, he's found some incredible talent, man. I was looking back at his drafts by round. He's hit on some really good talent. First round, it's been pretty solid. Keep in mind, though, his first-round picks are usually later because they're usually in the playoffs. But you've had some really good picks. I mean, most recently, Chase Claypool came out of there. That was really good. But they've had some really good ones in the second round, third round, mid-rounds, right? They've had Le'Veon Bells, Tuitt, Juju Smith-Schuster, Javon Hargrave, Connor, Mason Rudolph. It's not bad, I don't think. Emmanuel Sanders. And then Kevin Dotson, my boy. They drafted Kevin Dotson. I like that. Then you go 5th round, our Jesse James right now. 6th round, Antonio Brown, Antoine Brooks. 7th round, Beachum, Nick Williams, our own Nick Williams. He's in on some really good draft picks, but the only concerns I really have here is not even really concerns with him. It's more just he's been in a really good situation, more like that, because he's only had one head coach at his time as the general manager, and that's been Mike Tomlin. He's only had one quarterback at his time as the general manager, and that is Ben Roethlisberger since 2010. So they've really had that stability, which is every organization has to strive to get, and that's why Pittsburgh's successful all the time, is because they had that consistency. But obviously, if you could bring Kevin Colbert, if he was willing to, work with the Lions, I would be all over that. He was ranked as the 3rd best general manager in football last year, which is incredible. Now, what's going on with him? Well, basically, I think about a year ago, they were saying that he's considering potentially retiring. He didn't want to sign an extension because he's 62 years old. He may be moving on to the next stage in his life, and that's retirement. Understandable. But then, more recently, Pittsburgh is close with an extension that could put him on a contract through 2022. However, that has not been signed yet. So, it's still kind of out there that potentially become available, maybe not. Where the Lions ties, back in 1990, he worked with the Detroit Lions. So before he became a general manager, he worked with the Detroit Lions. There's pro scouting director. So there are ties there. His background as a scout with Miami and then with Pittsburgh, of course. But again, I mean, this guy's resume speaks for itself. The success that they have in Pittsburgh speaks for itself. The consistency, and that's what the Lions lack. I mean, that's what they need. That's what good organizations have. That's what we don't have. So if you could land a guy like Kevin Colbert at 62, if he'd be willing, absolutely. Hey, yeah, he may be old, but it is a new challenge. And hey, challenges, man, people get excited about challenge. Oh, is that a challenge? Hold on. Is that a threat? Like, not a threat. Maybe, is that a challenge? Want to step outside? Kevin Colbert will throw some hands. I'm just saying. He looks like the kind of guy who throw some hands. But he would definitely be near the top of my list if he became available. So those are your rumors. That's Kevin Colbert. Keep an eye out for that name. We'll see what happens there, but I don't expect to become available. It seems like it's not going to happen, but hey, just saying, if it did, I'd be on top. Let me know your thoughts, guys, below. 1 p.m. Eastern time is the plan for the Madden tourney, so make sure I see you guys over there. Hopefully you guys are in the chat. Thank you for watching. It's going to be on DoseOfDion Gaming, and I'm out.